Hello everyone, welcome to our practice. My name is Francine and I'm really glad you're here. If you have a block, I encourage you to have that nearby, and let's begin on our backs. Just taking a few breaths here. With our feet about hip width apart, feet pointing forward, we're going to do what we call a low bridge. We're just going to slightly lift the hips and then come down. Just a really small one. A few weeks ago, we did a class that was about stretching and strengthening our backs, and I got a lot of requests to do more of that. So we're already addressing this area a little bit here with our very, very small bridge poses. Now we're going to stay in this bridge pose. We're just going to swing our hips side to side. Final sway, down we go. And then from this position, we're actually going to do a little bit of cat-cow. So for our cow, we're going to arch, so the space underneath here increases, and then we're going to round and arch, round. You can even lift the hips a little bit if you like, into that cat. Now the next time you do the lift into cat, we'll stay here, and again it's a small lift. We're going to interlace our hands at the back of our head, and we're slowly going to try to take our chin towards our knees. So deepening that rounding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly down. This is where if we have a block, we'll grab it, lift the hips, place it underneath the sacrum. That's where we have those 2 dimples on the lower back. And we're just going to take one leg at a time and extend. So I've got the right leg extended, feeling already quite a bit of opening in that right hip flexor. Option 1 is to stay here. Option 2 is to take the left knee to the chest. Let's release both feet onto the mat. We're then going to extend the left leg down. I like to take a breath here just like this. Decide how it feels and whether or not to bring the opposite knee to the chest. And if we don't have a block, we're bringing a knee to the chest or keeping that foot to the mat, but the opposite leg is extended. And again, whether we have a block underneath us or not, let's bring both of our knees to the chest, let the knees open, rock side to side, massaging that low back. And then we'll push the knees towards each other, feet come down. We're going to lift the hips gently, remove the block, come down and knees to chest, giving ourselves a nice hug and rocking side to side. Returning our feet to the mat, let's flex the left ankle, put it above the right knee. We're going to lift the hips ever so slightly, slide them towards the outer right edge of the mat, and then let both legs fall towards the left. As best we can, we're thinking of that right shoulder blade downward. Making me realize how tight I am today. Let's rock to the back, use the right foot, readjust so that the glutes are down, change, and then left foot on the mat, right ankle flexed above the left knee, lift the hips, slide them to the outer left edge of the mat, and then we let both legs fall towards the right. So again, I'm thinking of that left shoulder blade going downward. Returning to our backs. Both knees to the chest, doing those nice knee circles to release some fascia. Other way. The feet return to the mat, and then we're going to roll. Let's go on to, if we can, your right side. If you prefer the left, that's okay. The knees are bent. We want to get a little bit into the obliques. So we're going to take the hips up and down, 3 more. And then keeping the hips down, we're going to think of that top knee. Can we open and close? From here, we're going to take the top foot. If we can, place it in front of the other knee. I'm going to take the hand to the inner knee and just try to externally rotate. Keeping the legs in this position, pressing into both hands, taking the torso up. We're going to do a little fold. Now, if it feels really uncomfortable, you can extend the bottom leg. Final one. Uncross the legs, making our way to the other side. And so first doing those hip lifts, 4 of them. Here we go. Up, down, and then the hips stay down, the top knee comes up. 2 more. And depending how we feel about it, we might want to straighten the bottom leg. We take that top foot in front of the knee, hand to that inner knee and just externally rotate. So I tend to have a lot of issues with one of the small glute muscles called the piriformis. I get a lot of comfort from this external rotation stretch. Then both hands down, pressing myself up, and just a few forward folds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to any comfortable seated position of our choice. Hands come to heart. We come to our breath.